Welcome back to the Canada Immigration News Podcast, where we bring you the latest immigration updates from across the country. In this episode, we'll cover new invitations issued by British Columbia, a new credential assessment organisation for architects, expanded work designations for partners of students, and concerns from Canada's farming sector over potential labour shortages. Let's dive in. BC invites skilled professionals across sectors. On May 22, 2024, the Government of British Columbia conducted new invitation draws under the British Columbia Provincial Nominee Programme, BC PNP. These draws aim to attract skilled professionals in various sectors, including tech, healthcare, childcare, construction, and veterinary care. In total, British Columbia issued up to 79 invitations to apply across these targeted occupations. Notably, the province invited 50 candidates in the tech draw, with a minimum score requirement of 122 points. British Columbia has already invited up to 3,176 candidates this year through the BC PNP. New credential assessment for architects. IRCC has designated the Canadian Architectural Certification Board, CACB, as a new educational credential assessment, ECA, organisation for architects planning to immigrate to Canada. The CACB will issue ECAs to applicants identifying as architects NOC 21200, validating their foreign degrees, diplomas, or certificates as equivalent to Canadian credentials, a crucial eligibility criterion for economic permanent residence programs. These ECAs will also be recognised as part of the licensing process for architects in Canada. Expanded work designations for partners of students. On May 22, 2024, Canada announced updates to the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, IRPR, expanding work designations for spouses or common law partners of full-time students. Effective April 30, 2024, this includes partners of students in graduate programs, professional degree programs, or those participating in eligible pilot programs. It also applies to partners holding a valid open work permit under the C42 category and extending their work permit as spouses of full-time students in a PGWP-eligible program of study. Farming sector fears labour shortages. Canada's farming sector is raising concerns about the federal government's plans to reduce the number of temporary foreign workers, TFWs, which could significantly impact the industry due to its heavy reliance on these workers. The decision to lower the share of temporary residents to 5% of the total population over the next 3 years has been criticised for unfairly categorising TFWs with international students. Reducing up to 600,000 TFWs over the next 3 years, aimed at reducing demand on Canada's limited housing supply, is expected to impact agricultural workers directly. That's all for this episode of the Canada Immigration News Podcast. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth analysis on the latest immigration developments across the country. Until next time, stay informed and engaged.